I'm tired. But I want to make some cookies, so let's make some freaking cookies. Honey. Almond flour. Yeah, set this to 350 real quick. Butter. Ooh. My favorite bowl. I'm just gonna take about 4 tablespoons butter, so that's a 1/4 cup, and just put that in my little ramekin. Just put that in the microwave, melt it down a little bit. Come here often. Nice. Cup of almond flour. I'm using blanched almond flour. So blanched means that the almonds were boiled and then the skin was just peeled off. If you didn't know that. Oops. That's a new frame. There we go. Butter. Honey, I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons. You can use maple syrup if you want, but then you have to use more maple syrup and the recipe just ends up a lot worse. And I'll tell you why later. Now we're just going to give this thing a good old mix. Just kidding. I'm not a nasty little grubby person. If you're copying my recipe, then after a little bit of stirring, dough should form in something like kinetic sandish consistency. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Make sure to save the fork because we're going to be needing that very soon. Or you could grab a new fork if that's like more sanitary or something. Baking tray. I'm gonna use some avocado oil spray to lube up the pan a little bit. The reason I'm using avocado oil is just because, you know, it's a healthy oil and because it has a neutral taste. So yeah, I don't really want my cookies tasting like extra virgin olive oil. So yeah. Insane macros. Just gonna give this a little wipe paper towel so that, you know, every inch is well lubed. Perfect. Yeah, look at them. Alright, so now we're just gonna put these onto there. Boom. That was super easy. And now we get to do one of my favorite parts. So we're just gonna take this little fork from earlier and make some little patterns. I'm thinking I'm just gonna make these ones, I don't know what it's called, maybe just like a little rake pattern. These ones are gonna be circles and these ones are gonna be X's, so I can play some cookie tic-tac-toe. Jesus. I need my freaking cameraman. Rake pattern. Just gonna make a little stab and pull out. For the medium pattern, I'm just gonna take a little thingy and stick it right in the middle. I'm sure there's a lot more sanitary way to do this, but they're my cookies. For this last one, which is gonna be the X pattern, just gonna flatten that down a bit and make a little X with the fork. And now these are just gonna go in the oven for, I think, 9 minutes, because, so usually when I make this, I just make 9. I make a dozen instead of a baker's dozen, so, and that takes just about 10 minutes to make, so because these are a little smaller, I'm just gonna check them at 9 minutes. Amazing. As you have noticed, they have definitely gotten a lot poofier. It kind of sucks. The circle ones lost their shape a little bit, but the X ones looks good, and the rake ones look actually pretty perfect. So yeah, now we just wait for these ones to cool. Maybe like 5 minutes. Good thing about these cookies is that they actually do better over time. Like they'll definitely taste better the next day because they kind of just get the shortbread texture. So there's that. But one thing that I did wrong is, if you'll notice, that the rake ones in the middle are a lot more golden compared to these circle dudes who were just sitting at the edge. So I should kind of flip them around in the oven a bit more. Yeah, the rake ones are definitely the best done. So yeah, there's that. So if you make these, you want to do that. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. Cookies should have, yeah, pretty cool. So they're usually so soft that you kind of just could break them off without even using a spatula. Just like that. Alright, so now I'm just gonna try my cookie, and I'm just gonna be honest on like what I think about this cookie. So yeah. It's a pretty good cookie. I mean, I'm not gonna like fall on the floor and die, or like do any stupid shit, but yeah, it's a good cookie, I'm gonna be honest. It's buttery, pretty sweet. Soft. I'll be honest, these look like they'll be really crunchy. They're not that crunchy. But yeah, just a nice little buttery shortbread cookie. Alright, so now I'm just gonna have my little dessert and make it look really nice. So, and booyah, just like that. Pretty little final dessert. I got my fancy black plate. The stuff that looks like melted ice cream is just Greek yogurt with some honey. Got some whipped cream with some cinnamon on top, and the little crumb things are just these awesome chips. So yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna take a photo shoot of that and then just dig into it. So yeah, thank you. I'm really excited. Bye-bye.